Hello, What Culture, and welcome to Raw Ups and Downs, the show where I, Simon Miller from What Culture, I watch Raw. As I'm watching Raw, I got a little notepad, I got a little pen, I write stuff down, and I put it all together to bring you this, my basically critique of Raw, where the good bit gets set up and the bad bit gets set down. In the comments you go, Simon, you're wrong about this, Simon, you're wrong about that, but hey, it doesn't matter, because we're all doing the dance of joy, and it's only 2 weeks till WrestleMania. Let's up some downs. Raw kicked off with everything between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, and the two men basically went, you know what, let's just kick the shit out of each other. It's getting it up. I don't really know what else I can say about it. It started off with the usual Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar promo, and Heyman was like, Reigns, you don't have the balls to face Lesnar here tonight, so where are you going to get the balls to face him at WrestleMania 34? And then, of course, Roman Reigns was like, I do have balls, and here I come. And he came out of the crowd, and Lesnar was like, bring me your balls. Now, I've gone off on a massive tangent here. I was using balls as like a phrase, and now it sounds like everybody just wanted to play with their balls. It did start off with Brock absolutely nailing Reigns with a big clothesline though, but eventually Reigns got back into it when he pushed Brock Lesnar into a ring post, but that didn't do much because this is the beast we're talking about, and not only did he give Reigns a suplex on the floor, then he got the ring steps and bashed Roman's head in. Came back to the ring after that and gave him F5 on the ring steps, and there we go, it's happened again. Reigns is left lying, Lesnar is the king among the world, which means, of course, at the Showcase of the Immortals, Roman Reigns will win the Universal title, and then we'll see what happens on that Raw after Mania, where everybody gets mad. This was good though, this was good. Two big dudes beat each other up. What else do you want? I really don't understand why people are down on this match, because when we get to WrestleMania 34, they are just going to do this again. And I bet you enjoy it, even if you don't want to. There's another up to, because after all of this, Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss continued their program, and that's a good program. Up. This is all relatively simple again, because I think that WWE is holding off the good stuff for next week, which is the go-home show for Mania. But yeah, Nia Jax just beat Mickie James, because she needed something to do. Alexa Bliss then got in the ring. She hit Nia Jax. Nia Jax was like, that did nothing. Unlike this big tough woman, Alexa Bliss ran off. Nia Jax chased her for a while, and we'll see what happens in 7 days' time. And I guess there, we will get a big angle, and I'm quite looking forward to this match. Everyone's done really well with this. And then there was a good promo package with Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. That's getting an up too. Was here to make them both seem like they're the biggest assholes on the planet, and they achieved that. Said Ronda's now in their world, so they're going to teach her a lesson. Kurt Angle is an idiot, and basically let us know they are definitely the heels in this scenario. Or, to put it another way, the WWE would really like you to cheer Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 34, because that's the plan. So if you could just stick to the plan, that would be great. Anyway, this was good. And then for some reason, the Cruiserweights were back on Raw. Don't know where they've been or why they returned. However, it was a good match. Getting up. It was Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali taking on Drew Gulak and TJP, and the story here was because we're going to see Alexander versus Ali at Mania 34 for the Cruiserweight title. So could they exist as a team? The answer was yes, they could, because they won, but there was a bit of dissension here because Ali tagged himself in when Alexander didn't want him to tag himself in, even though it looked like Alexander had the much won. Ali hit his finishing move, that was it, 1, 2, 3. These guys win. It was nice that we actually do get some proper build on Raw for the Cruiserweights going in to the biggest pay-per-view of the year though, even though a little part of me thinks they're probably just going to be on the pre-show. I was all ready to give what followed this a down, but then damn it, I started to enjoy it, so all the Intercontinental title stuff, well, it's going to get it up. Now, I stand by what I've been saying. I still believe the feud here doesn't have any depth, hence why WWE did what they did here. However, what WWE did do here, that's a tongue twister, was good. That's why it's getting me up. It all revolved around another segment of Miz TV, which, by the way, doesn't have guests anymore. I thought Miz TV was meant to have guests, but whatever. Who's following that little plot thread? Just me. Basically, the Miztourage and the Miz started to self-implode here because Bo Dallas got a little bit mad, got a little ticked off at the Miz and said, you know what, you're a phony and you couldn't win a fight without us. This obviously stunned the Miz, and just as he was about to lash back, Seth Rollins arrived on the stage and was like, hey Bo, why don't you say that again? I don't think we heard you. And then Finn Balor arrived and was like, yeah Bo, say it again, come on, say it again, have a fight, Miztourage. They didn't do that. That's what 12-year-olds do, but that was the crutch of this. Miz basically lost it at this point, and he reminded everybody that he's only a few weeks away from becoming the longest reigning IC champion ever, which means he's better than Randy Savage, he's better than Shawn Michaels, and he's better than Mr. Perfect. And he shouldn't have said that one, because who is the son of Mr. Perfect? Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel and the Miztourage, and now he was mad, so now both Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel mad at the Miz. Now this did all indeed build very well until the obvious happened. It was of course a ruse. They were doing this to lure Balor and Rollins in, and as soon as they were in, all three men jumped those two. It was like, oh, they set it up beforehand. However, that was fun and it was a good swerve for this week on Raw. Gallows and Anderson eventually came out to even the odds, and them and the Miztourage then fought to the back, and that left Balor, Miz and Rollins in the ring. They all had a big scrap. Miz got beaten up for a while, then Balor got beaten up for a while, then Rollins got beaten up for a while, then Rollins and Balor went at it. Long story short, the person standing tall at the end was Balor. He held that title up. Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. It was quite entertaining. Kane then cut a promo and it was fine, but now I realise I haven't given any downs out yet, so let's get it down. He just talked about demons and all that, you know, John Cena coming to get you, I'm a big scary guy, okay, cool, whatever. And then Asuka beat a jobber in around about 30 seconds, and that's getting a down too, for the exact same reasons that Kane got a down. A genuine down next though, as we cut to Michael Cole, and he basically continued to apologise for the ultimate deletion, much as he did last week. Now look, if you're going to put something on TV, WWE, just be behind it, even if you don't believe. And I get this is probably tying into a story, but it's ridiculous. You're undermining your own product. Down. Corey Graves jumped in to say he'd be more than happy to talk about the ultimate deletion, because he enjoyed it, and then Woken Matt Hardy did appear on the screen, and he told us he's going to be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, which is a shame, because I think he deserves more than that this year. But, you know, he'll be in it. Maybe he'll win. Maybe he'll win. As we know, if you do win, it means nothing. And then we got the proper breakup between Sasha Banks and Bayley, which really has been 18 months in the making. What a long time story this has been. It's going to get it up. The idea here was that recently, Sasha Banks thinks that Bayley's been a bit of an idiot, but Bayley thinks that Sasha Banks has been an idiot for ages, walking around like she's the legit boss and basically just treating Bayley like a sidekick. Which is kind of true, really, when you think about it. You think everything they've done. They then argued about the Women's Championship and argued about who could beat who. And of course, they got mad about that, and Sasha Banks grabbed Bayley and she threw her into a locker, which is a perfectly reasonable way to react when you're having a row with someone. From there, it was a proper scrap until they did get pulled apart, and it does seem like both women are going into the Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania 34. Now, that could be seen as a shame. However, because there's so many damn matches on WrestleMania, they probably wouldn't get the focus they want, so we can put that on a pay-per-view down the line and put a spotlight on it, but also it gives more relevance to that Battle Royal. So all in all, I think this is doing all right. We then had a bad tag team segment, down. It started with the Bar demanding Braun Strowman tell them who his tag partner's going to be. So Braun said, well, I will tell you, but first, you've got to beat me in the match. Sheamus got mad. He said he'd have that match, and of course, he lost to the Power Slam. I don't know about you, but none of this excites me at the moment. None of it excites me. I'm kind of intrigued to see who Braun's partner's going to be, but that could be a big disappointment for all we know. And also, given the year that Strowman has had, this doesn't really feel like the payoff he should be getting at the biggest show of 2018. But what do I know? You tell me, because I don't know. Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle are out next, and I tell you this, I like this team. Don't know why I do, but I do. Up. They addressed Triple H's and Stephanie McMahon's comments from earlier, and eventually Ronda Rousey got on the mic and she said she knew it wasn't going to be easy, but she doesn't want easy, she just wants to kick everybody's ass, which prompted Absolution to come out, because of course it did. They tried to recruit Ronda into her fold by telling her, hey look, everyone needs friends in WWE. We could be your friends. Obviously, Rousey was like, don't need no friends. I got Kurt Angle. And that annoyed Absolution, so Paige set Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose on her, and we all know what happened next. They were just cannon fodder for Rousey. At one point, even grabbed Mandy Rose and threw her, or suplexed her, into Sonya Deville. And there's this really cool bit. Mandy Rose was creeping up on Ronda Rousey and she locked in the arm bar, and she pretended like she was going to snap the arm, but Kurt Angle was like, whoa, calm down. So she did. But all this was quite good. And I think Ronda is doing pretty well overall, and she has the best mean face in the WWE already. So far, you know what? I'm happy to ride this roller coaster around and see where it ends up. Which is WrestleMania. We know that it's WrestleMania. Then Gallows and Anderson defeated the Miztourage in a tag match, undoing any work we did earlier. Down. Now I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the Elias segment this week, because I did. Up. He came out and sung genuinely a very funny song about Cleveland, and then promised at WrestleMania it's going to be his biggest performance to date. So I guess he's going to be involved in some kind of skit, so I'm calling it now. The Rock will interrupt that skit and he'll job Elias out. Heard it here first. Then Rhino decided to get in Elias' face, and he lost to him in a match of about 2 minutes, and then Elias just beat up Heath Slater as well. Because why not? That bit was weird, made no sense, but hey, gotta fill time, 3 hours. And Kane versus John Cena in an ODQ match was our main event for the evening, and it was alright, it was fun, it did what it had to do, gets an up. It featured tables and all of that because of course it was a no disqualification match, but the coolest thing is that John Cena kept doing Undertaker mannerisms. He sat up at one point, did the whole cut your throat slash thing. It was good, I liked it, tied in. Obviously Cena won after an AA through the table because Kane was never going to win this. I don't even know what Kane is doing at WrestleMania, probably in the Battle Royal or something, where Cena has a match against Taker, so therefore he has to be victorious, otherwise this would have been ridiculous. It was after the match where it got really good though, because Cena turned into revved up Cena, and he cut one of those impassioned promos that he likes to do, and they're always really good. He called out Taker, he said, look, get your ass out here right now. I want a yes, or I want a no. Don't disappoint the fans, don't disappoint me, don't disappoint your brother Kane, who I just beat. Just get out here so we can settle this. But he never arrived. But there was a real anticipation in the air as this was building. You were kind of unsure. Is Taker going to be here? Is he not going to be here? He didn't turn up. He didn't. It ended with John Cena doing the weird eye thing into the camera. But I like this build. I'm excited. And next week, he will be there, maybe, or maybe they wait to WrestleMania. I don't know. But I want to see it. I'm ready for it. The only thing I'm worried about is who am I getting? Am I getting the Phenom? Am I getting the American Badass? I don't want this guy. But good finish to Raw. Then the credits rolled, which means the thing was finished. And yeah, you got to admit, because we're 2 weeks out, WWE held back a little bit because they want to go crazy next Monday, which makes sense. That's the go-home show for Mania. But it was fun, entertaining. We built what we had to build, got the Banks Bayley stuff. That's official now. And overall, thought it was an enjoyable 3 hours. But what did you think about Raw? Let us know in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. Head over to WhatCulture.com, and there's more articles about Raw on there, so you can just get lost in Raw stuff all day. And follow WhatCulture on Twitter at WhatCulture WWE. What's that? Weird. My name is Simon from WhatCulture. Make sure you come back tomorrow when we up those SmackDown Downs.
Hey guys, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Aren't you a star? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe below. And also, there's probably more content floating up above my head, so why not check that out as well? Could be a laugh. Probably. 6 out of 10.